Behind every successful person, there is a strong support system. Who were the people or resources that helped you during your toughest times, and how did they contribute to your journey?
Yeah. I mean, I look back at many of the times that I've talked about today, and constant people that have been in my corner include my wife, my parents, family. Um, I would say there are mentors and people that have meant a lot, that have sometimes given me the tough, constructive feedback as well. I don't need to be fluffed up or puffed up. That stuff doesn't help me get better. And in particular, the person that wound up after my toughest year as an account executive, the person who ended up being my skip level, who was ultimately my boss and my best manager that I've ever had. She was somebody who was always able to give me the right feedback at any given moment. She'd be very clear about, what got you here isn't going to get you to the next level. And, who and how I needed to work on, relationships within the organization, the investments that I needed to make personally and professionally in the organization to get where I wanted to go. And so those people really stand out to me.
Awesome. Yeah, those are some things which I can resonate with. You're only as good as your last number or the last quarter, uh, for a sales guy to hear. Uh,
Yeah.
so, Carson, I'd wanted to also understand, from um, a mid-career sales or operations or finance marketing professional, uh, what are the couple of things that you think he should do outside of his work life that would enrich him or
Wow.
her?
Yeah, it's a good one. And I love that you called me mid-career, because I agree, man. I got a lot more years ahead of me. Um, I think it's really important to just build a foundation for being the best version of you. It's so easy in work and in sales to get down, to take the rejection personally, to not we're in this immediate gratification society, and it's very challenging sometimes. Like, there's nothing immediate about sales, right? It's you have to invest, you have to nurture over time. It's all a relationships game. And so outside of work, when I'm thinking about, like, how do I build the best foundation for being the best version of me every day, I'm up early, I'm in the gym. That's where I get my best ideas. I try to apply discipline in my scheduling. If there's things that I need to move around, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I read constantly. I usually have like 4 books going at the same time. Whether it's Kindle, Audible, paperback, whatever it is. And so that stuff really helps me a great deal. Just always reading, always learning. And it's funny, because I look back in my 20s when I was cocky or arrogant enough to think that I didn't need any training or coaching whatsoever, and I thought I knew everything there was to know about sales, which I didn't. I look back and I didn't think that I needed to read or sharpen my axe, as it were. But now I love it. There's nothing better than soaking in all of this wisdom and knowledge and just different perspectives, different ways of looking at things. And I apply these lessons literally daily. I'll bring these to my team calls. I do a team call on Monday for, all 70 people that support my business. And we have a section called "What Are You Learning?" And it's really all about, like, let's talk about, like, did you take in a podcast? Are you reading a book? Did you come across a resource over the last week that you want to share with the team? You just always have to be out there sharpening your axe. And then lastly, but most importantly, is making sure that you're investing in the things that are going to fuel you outside of work. Being with family, having experiences, those things are so important.